Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. So we're going back to text proposal 11503. A lot of people asking about this. This is LUNC listing on Mars protocol. This is a signal proposal. It's a text proposal. Manual implementation is required. So just before we jump into this, folks, if you haven't subscribed here, consider subscribing. It really does help the channel. It really does help us grow. Drop a like, drop a comment, drop a share if you can, and drop a like on Twitter if you got the link from there. It really does help this channel grow. It helps us reach more people and it helps me provide more content for you folks, the community. So there is an Agora that goes with this. We're not going to be going through it. We've been through it on the channel before. What we're going to be doing is talking about what Mars protocol is. If we want to know what it is, we need to understand what it does. This is very important. It's just a DeFi lending system. That's it. DeFi means decentralized. Okay. So this is a lending process and it's pretty simple. It focuses on offering crypto loans with a trustless approach. So this means that users can pretty much easily lock crypto assets on this DeFi lending platform, okay, without worrying about intermediaries and little niggly things like that. So the borrowers can normally directly opt for loans from the decentralized platform with the help of a P2P lending system, okay, so that's person to person. So normally when you have a system like this, I don't know exactly how this works, okay, so I'm just trying to explain it as best as I can. It helps you earn interest on your crypto assets by lending them out to other people in a safe manner. Okay, and it's all done depending on the system that they've got in place. This seems like a really good one. That's what the REDBANK system's for. We're going to be getting onto that shortly. But ultimately, okay, it's a lending protocol. It's just the same as you getting a loan from your bank. Instead, you're knocking the bank out. You're knocking the middleman out because this is it's not a person, it's a system. It's an algorithm. It's built. It's there. It doesn't, it's not going to judge you because you came in with Nike trainers and a TN hat on or something like that. You're not going to be judged. So that's the difference. That's the good thing about crypto. You can't be judged for things like that, I guess. And that's kind of the idea behind DeFi. And anyway, we're getting sidetracked. So this in itself is that, like I was saying, and this signal proposal was us pretty much saying, yes, we want to get involved with this and we want to pretty much have an LUNC liquidity pool available. So what does this actually mean for you as a holder? This means that, say you've got 20 million LUNC, you've got 20 million of that staked, and you suddenly decide to yourself, do you know what? I want to risk it a little bit more. And I'm going to take 10 million away from that. I'm going to put it into a lending liquidity pool. And because you're lending it, you get crazy rates. This is kind of how Anchor Protocol works. If you think the rates are good on Station, when you do stuff like this, there's risk involved. There's risk involved with everything. We can never act like there isn't. You're probably going to get a way higher APR. The rate's going to be a lot better. The likelihood is you'll be eligible for airdrops for other coins as well. We are going to be looking into this ourselves here at the HCC factory. This is very important for us to utilize tools like this. This is why I've waited to do this video so I could study it properly and actually bring forward a video that's useful and meaningful and actually bring some good sentiment. Because there's so many people like, still going on about LUNC, are you? Still going on about that? Yep, I was here at the bottom, I was here at the top, and I'm here again back at the bottom, and I'll ride it up again like I did last time. Important to take profits, folks. Always important to take profits. Never get greedy. Assess the situation for what it is and move forward. You'll be a lot happier if you learn to take profits. Sorry for banging the mic. So let's move down to why Mars protocol is a little bit ahead of everything else. This is an autonomous, you can see how it highlighted. It's an autonomous smart contract based lending protocol. The difference with this is it's all done through smart contracts. The smart contract system is mostly upgraded everywhere. We're about to be upgraded as well. So old smart contracts just basically won't work anymore. This is actually really good for the system. It gets rid of a lot of stupid ghost smart contracts that are just running and doing absolutely nothing from a crash system. So the REDBANK is the lifeblood of Mars, okay? And it can run on computer code 24/7. It has the potential to accept any form of digital value for deposits and loans from cryptos to LP tokens and beyond. Like, this in itself is more or less, okay, if you want to set up a liquidity pool between you and your friends, you could do that. You could do this through the REDBANK, is what I believe this is getting at. Could be wrong here, but I think I'm not. But like I said, I could be wrong. I'm learning the same as you folks. And like I said, I'm just trying to break this down as best as I can. These liquidity pools between friends, they can work. I've seen them used before. I've heard other people speaking about them. And it's all just realistically, you know, you all put your money together. Someone else borrows that money and you get a load of APY back off of it. The people who normally loan it they do it during bull runs when the market's moving upwards. Instead of buying it, they'll just loan it and then they'll play with it. And then they've got a certain amount of time to earn that money, pay that and do what they need to do. That's kind of where these things come into play. So there are a lot of guides out there. I'm going to try leave a link to a guide that best explains how DeFi lending platforms work and how you can benefit from them, because I can only explain it to a certain extent, and there's accountability with stuff like this. When you get involved in things like this, you're accountable for these. If you get involved with a pool and stuff like that, you've got to understand that, you know, things can go wrong. If you don't know what you're doing, it's especially, you know, you're not immune, okay? You're not a superhero. You'll take damage. You'll be very unhappy. It's best you take the 5, 10, 20 minutes to, you know, click a link, have a listen, have a read, do a little bit of research. And this might actually pay off for you, because getting things like this into our sector is a no-brainer, just to have things like this, okay? The one thing that is very dangerous for any community is boredom. And I see that a lot in the LUNC community. When boredom strikes, people create dramas, they find things to do, they start picking at things, and it becomes a huddle where you've got all of these people tightly packed together, holding on, clutching straws, and, you know, everybody's biting at each other, everybody's in a bad mood. People don't know if the price is going to go up or the price is going to go down and things like that. And ultimately, no one's got a crystal ball, but the bottom is, you know, normally a really bad place. And I feel like we've been in a bad place and things are looking brighter, things are looking better. And you've got things like this that are happening. And I have no doubt that more and more of these will come forward, because we've got so many coins out there available for use. So there's so much usage there for those coins. I think something that's going to surprise people is once these 3 and even the 4th, I always shun my own projects. You know, when Penguin Island launches alongside these other 3, that's 4 good metaverse use case for LUNC. Okay, there's probably not going to be enough coins out there once we start getting all of these projects to full launch and they become popular. You've got all these people playing, you know, that many coins that we have, probably not going to seem like a lot. If you look at SHIB, right, they're following a game plan. They've got this whole game plan and they understand that the best way for them to utilize that amount of supply is to create a metaverse, create a space where the only thing you can use is that coin. And I think that's the edge that we have here in LUNC, is that even if these metaverses choose to allow other coins on board, which they're totally entitled to do so, and some of them even have done that, is they'll always hang their hats here at LUNC. They'll always favor the LUNC community because of the trust we instilled in them. Okay, the support we gave to them. It's very important. Very excited to see Mars Protocol make its debut, get all of this set up so we can actually start using it and utilizing it. And once this is up, the likelihood is myself and Strafe will do a video and we'll set up a pool. We'll go through it and we'll do all of the ins and outs. But I think this is enough here for folks to understand right now what this all is, what the REDBANK is, what makes it different, and what it actually is. Folks, have a really nice day. Like I was saying at the beginning of the video, if you haven't subscribed here yet, I hope I've earned your subscription by now. drop a sub. It really does help the channel. Drop a like on the way out, drop a comment. Stay safe, folks. None of this is financial advice. Beware of scammers, beware of doppelgangers, beware of anybody pretending to be me. And yeah, catch you in the next one.
Shot you, goddamn you.